I just need to borrow a shovel, if possible. Anybody home?
What are you doing? Yo, what the? Give me my house.
In Dallas, Texas, a woman arrived at a home after dark, ripped the doorbell cam right off the wall, and then forced her way inside. After receiving a notification, the homeowner contacted authorities, but when officers showed up, she was already gone. She still hasn't been caught. This one is absolutely insane. There's footage of a large clown walking up the front steps of a home, carrying a sack that appears to be soaked in blood. Once he gets to the porch, he drops the bag and starts looking inside through the window. Then he notices the camera, flashes an unsettling grin, and even slides his hand across the lens. Just watching it alone is enough to send chills down your spine. Here's a disturbing moment captured on a Ring cam after it was hijacked by a hacker.
What you watching? Hey, what show is that?
The device had been installed in the kitchen by her father, Adam. While he was away for a short time, the intruder used the camera to address his daughter.
Before. What season you on? Hello?
Puzzled, Adam returned, went to the refrigerator, and that voice suddenly chimed in, asking, "What did you grab to eat?"
Hello? What are you eating? You hungry?
What?
He glanced around, confused about the source of the voice, until he noticed it was coming from the camera.
What was that?
Hello. This is Ring.
Who is this?
Adam powered down the camera immediately after that and was very frustrated with the weak security on Amazon's devices. He said he was never instructed to enable two-factor authentication when he first set up the camera 6 months ago. Due to this vulnerability, he has since taken down all his indoor cameras. Unfortunately, the Carazels aren't the only ones with a nightmare like this. Since 2019, more than 10 other families across different states have reported hackers talking to them through their gadgets. This woman has been creating chaos at Tim's shop for 4 days in a row. The cops have been called over 5 times in those 4 days because she's been purposely defecating at his doorstep and yelling profanities, all just because Tim told her to leave. She's also acted aggressively. Strangely, the police haven't been able to do much to stop her. Mario posted a video where he thought he'd spot an Amazon package in his doorbell camera alert, but instead there was a snake at his doorstep. It crawled around for a few minutes before disappearing. Luckily, no one was outside then, so no one was injured. In Little Rock, Arkansas, a man was spotted attempting to break into a car, unaware he was being recorded. He ran off when he was caught.
Hey! 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 Where's my car? Come on! Listen to me when I'm calling you!
Go!
Here, go out there. Go into my car.
No! Get the f*** out of you!
Baby, look in the car. See if they took anything. Did they take anything?
No. Show me the video.
He's fortunate the car's owner wasn't armed, or the situation could have ended much worse. In the dead of night in Little Rock, Arkansas, a man was spotted on multiple doorbell cameras attempting to unlock vehicles. Residents saw him, rang the police, and alerted authorities. He got caught in the end. Just past 4:00 a.m. on October 21, 2023, authorities in Hotville, Maryland, responded to a call on Admar Road. There, they discovered a partially clothed body lying in the street. The victim, 28-year-old Franklin Mendez, had just dropped his sister off at work when he was struck by a vehicle. Astonishingly, his body became lodged in the car's windshield, yet the driver continued for about 2 more miles. At the scene, the driver left Mendez's body by the roadside, paused briefly to smoke, and then fled. The suspect remains at large, but the vehicle was identified as an older gray Honda Civic with a white decal across the top of the rear window. In Buffalo, New York, a man stops by a house to ask for a shovel. When nobody's there, he simply walks off with one.
I just need to borrow a shovel, if possible. Anybody home?
Honestly, dig your own tools and give back what you borrow, dude. Folks really need to pick up some manners and not just grab stuff without permission. This clip from February 2022 opens with a man inspecting a car. Next, he attempts to open a door, and when it won't move, he presses the doorbell. The homeowner, alerted by his Ring camera, asks who's there, but the man simply walks away.
Can I help you? Huh?
Kind of unsettling, right? The cops eventually held him, but because he hadn't technically broken the law, they had to release him. Late at night, a man's doorbell camera recorded a shadowy, translucent shape that resembled a person slowly walking along the sidewalk across the street. Most would think it's just someone, but the strange part is, after reviewing the video, the homeowner asked a neighbor with a camera to check their footage from the same moment. Their recording didn't show the figure at all. A man arrived at a home with suspicious motives, but once he knew he was spotted, he abandoned the package.
We can't answer the door right now, but if you'd like to leave a message, you can do it now.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. You just took that bag off my door?
Looks like these package thieves are showing up more often, right? A man was confronted by thieves at his doorstep at gunpoint. They forced him to lie down and grabbed everything he was carrying.
Open the door. Hey, don't open this door. Hey, don't open the door.
After taking his belongings, they shoved him into his home and kept stealing, grabbing lottery tickets and illicit items.
Appears they got away with some lottery tickets and some illegal narcotics. It doesn't appear that this case is random at all. It appears that the victim may have known the suspect.
It was revealed that the man who got robbed was actually connected to the gang that targeted him. The thieves remain at large, while police continue searching for them. In San Francisco, a woman inspected a car late at night and, luckily for her, discovered it was unlocked. She snatched an item from the car and drove off. Make sure to lock your vehicles. These thieves are seriously everywhere. Remembered by those close to him as a kind yet troubled individual, 38-year-old Johnny Cashman, who struggled with depression and alcohol addiction, was discovered dead in his Virginia residence. His family was first informed that his passing was due to natural causes, but after Johnny's cremation, his mother and former partner noticed disturbing details when they visited his apartment on April 29, 2021, to collect some of his possessions. They encountered blood and feces scattered across the home. They also spoke with Johnny's neighbor, who disclosed that he had recently been sharing the space with a transient named Stephen Church. The neighbor provided doorbell camera footage from April 14th, the last time Johnny had communicated with his mother. The recording showed Johnny struggling up the stairs to his apartment. Moments later, noises of someone begging can be heard, followed by quiet, and then Stephen is shown exiting the apartment, rubbing the door handle as he walks out.
What are you doing? Yo, what the dude? What are you doing, man? What are you doing, man? Stop. Stop.
While the video doesn't definitively confirm Stephen caused Johnny's death, it plainly shows he abandoned Johnny in a critical state. A woman attempted to snatch a package from a doorstep, but the homeowner acted fast and stepped outside to retrieve his parcel.
Hello? Excuse me. There was a package here, I think?
Sorry. I'm not gonna run off with it. I'm almost what you do.
It's satisfying to watch her scheme get stopped. On August 20th, 2023, in Oakland, California, a man drove up, stepped out, and shattered the window of another vehicle. Strangely, he didn't steal anything, and this marks the 5th time the car has been targeted. Even with police reports, the offender remains free and no one has been caught. In the early hours of February 17th, 2021, the Halton Hills Fire Department answered a blaze at the Ontario residence of Christina and Andrew Reek. After extinguishing the fire, firefighters discovered the couple deceased. It quickly became apparent their deaths were not accidental. The following day, police reviewed footage from a neighbor's security camera showing a man slipping in behind Christina as she pulled into her garage. This man was 30-year-old Harrison Brown, an employee at Christina's workplace. After receiving criticism from Christina over work-related issues, Brown had secretly attached a GPS device to her car to track when she would arrive home. He waited in the shadows and followed her inside once she got home. After the garage door shut, to conceal his actions, he then set the house ablaze. Despite his attempt to cover up, the security footage led to his capture, and he was sentenced to life imprisonment. In Los Angeles, California, this drunk driver had way too many drinks and ended up crashing into every sign along the way. All of this could have been avoided if he had just called an Uber. Completely absurd and foolish. A man wandered onto a property and attempted to grab a package, but the alarm sounded and he ran off. Leaving your alerts on is smart. It can truly protect you from theft. On June 20th, 2023, in Camaro, California, a man struck at the perfect moment and quickly grabbed a bag, said to contain a woman's laptop. A getaway vehicle arrived right on cue, and they sped off. The homeowner immediately contacted law enforcement, and they were able to apprehend the robber fairly quickly, but the accomplice behind the wheel remains at large. In Las Vegas, Nevada, a furious elderly woman attempted to force open a front door, kicked it, and began shouting insults.
Bring me my house.
Seriously, what's her deal? Looks like she could have some mental problems. She had actually done the same thing at a few other homes in the area. Police received multiple reports about her behavior, and she was promptly arrested. In Boston, Massachusetts, a homeowner gets an alert from his doorbell camera showing someone on his porch. Watch and hear as he tries to figure out why the young man is there.
Help you. Hello, I can help you? Hello? Come to the front door.
Oh, hi. I'm all right.
Hi, what do you need?
I'm just waiting for my Uber.
For your Uber?
Yeah, Uber.
You can stay on my porch.
Huh?
You can stay in my porch.
Why? Is there a problem? I'm just waiting on him.
It's a property. It's a private property. You can stay here. You don't live in my house.
I'm not being disruptive.
You can stay on my porch. It's private property. Please, out of my...
Apparently, the young man didn't take kindly to being told to leave the private premises.
Out of my house. I called the police.
The resident contacted law enforcement, and consequently, the unwanted guest was taken into custody. When all you plan to do is make a snowman, and then this unfolds. That was a narrow escape. Fortunately, everyone is safe.